What's up, folks at home? What's up, my virtual boat buyers, my internet bass boat enthusiasts? Hey, welcome for tuning back into Wieda's Marine. Today we're talking Caymas boats. You may very well know about Caymas boats, or this may be your first time watching, so we're going to start from the beginning. What is Caymas? Caymas Boats is Earl Bentz's legacy company. Earl Bentz, the famous boat builder, Hydrosport, Stratus, Triton, okay? This is his legacy brand. Caymas Boat provides some of the best features in the bass boat business combined into one. What we want to do is let you make up your own mind, so let's take a quick tour. So at the front of this Caymas boat, we'll notice that this is a more of a pointed front end that we would expect out of an Earl Bentz boat, but we have a lot of dead rise, we got a lot of deep V, okay? You can see how sharp the V is, and what I want you to see is how far this V goes back towards the pad area. That's one of the key things in his hull design to get you such a smooth ride, is that V coming so far back into the pad, okay? Almost to, not into the pad obviously, but back almost to the pad, okay? Caymas Boat has built-in bow lights. This one here, we've got the blacked out Fulton winch and Fulton jack. We've got a large bow step right here. And we have a beautiful instrument panel here. This is the new style touchpad dash that Caymas put in for 2023. We have our accessory, our lights, our port live well starboard fill and recirculate so that we can operate this while we're on the bow. And we've got our trim up and trim down. Stainless steel Caymas tool holder right here that we can put our pliers or our lineman pliers, clippers. This one has got a flush mount Helix 12, but at Wieda's Marine, if you don't well know, we are a custom rig shop. We offer products from Lowrance and Garmin, Humminbird, Bass Boat Technologies, Precision Sonar, all the good companies out there. We can get you whatever kind of mounts if you prefer to put a dual mount on here. Custom sonar harnesses. That's what we're really known for, is our custom rigging and the fact that you can get this boat any way that you want it. But the way Caymas rigs it's pretty good, and that's with this Ultrex 112. This is a Mega DI, and we've got the Helix 12. Caymas does have a fully padded front deck. So this deck is padded, the rod locker lids are padded, the center compartment is padded, and we have a lot of room to work on the bow of the Caymas, okay? I like that a lot. I mentioned the built-in bow lights, all right? Caymas is a 21-foot boat, so we've got a lot of room. Obviously, it's gonna ride good because it's a big boat. This one has the stainless steel fenders. We've got the blacked out wheel package. Sick looking rig, absolutely sick looking rig. And the blacked out wheel package looks really good on this boat, which is a black, silver, and white. Got a 250 Pro XS, and we've got twin blades. So on the back, one thing Caymas has got for safety in mind, or even for family fun, is we've got this little ladder system right here that comes out of the back, falls down. Let's say you're fishing in the dead of winter, you've got your snowmobile suit on, you've got your big AFCO or gill rain suit on, you fall in. This is a nice safety feature. It's gonna help an angler get back up. And in the summertime, mom and the kids wanna go swimming, you got a way they can get in and out of the boat. So this is kind of a unique feature that Caymas has. I really like this rescue ladder, and you may have seen that on a different Earl Bentz boat down the line. We've got our charging system right here. We can hook up to our on-bank battery charger. All right, so we're on board the front deck of the CX21. As I mentioned earlier, this is a fully padded front deck. I really wish that's something that all of our manufacturers would go to and pad the deck back here. This really makes nice for comfort throughout the day. I do like the bow panel. The bow panel is great. If you fish with your electronics a lot, this bow panel, even we might need to go to a bracket system, but it gives us a good field of our vision of our electronics. Really like how Caymas is doing it. This has got a big deck. Now, in entrance of the biggest deck win contest, I do want to do a measurement for you guys. So we're going to get an accurate measurement here. So we're going to start here right behind the butt seat. Actually, I'm not measuring the butt seat. I'm measuring where the front compartment comes. We got 72 inches, okay? 72 inches. We're going to go right behind the trolling motor pan. So right behind the trolling motor pan, we got 61 inches behind the trolling motor pan, okay? And in front of the trolling motor pan, and again, guys, these measurements are rough because I'm letting this tape slip a little bit. We've got 47 inches, okay? 47 inches, and then the length of our deck, and I measure that from the back of the trolling motor pedal. I want to measure that from the back of the trolling motor pedal, okay, to the end of the rod locker, and that's approximately 70 inches, okay? So they're the real world measurements, so we don't have to worry about who's got the biggest deck. All I know, it's big enough that we can do a lot of work. Caymas uses this, this rod buckle style system, okay? This is one of the better systems, I think. It's really easy, and if you puff a bunch of rods underneath there, it's still got plenty of room for you to come up and get, you know, if you pile rods, is what I'm trying to say, it has enough slack to come up there and encapsulate those, okay? All right, so let's check out the seats in the Caymas. So I will say, I think that, I do like the seats in the Caymas, okay? Caymas has a spring system in the seats. The seat is very similar to the 2008 Triton seats, which were one of the better seats out there. So they have a spring type suspension system built into them. What I do like about the Caymas seats is the Caymas seats are adjustable. So depending on what size of a person you are, big, large, short, or tall, you can go forward or you can go backwards. They got the tilt steering wheel. I like the ergonomics. I like, similar to some other boats, that you sit up high, okay? Actually, I think Caymas and one other brand, you sit up the highest, and I like that. I got a clear field of vision when I'm running shallow water. I've got a very clear field of vision for navigating waves. I like the flush mount here, okay? I got a lot of, you know, there's a lot of room in that flush mount, but we still, again, can accommodate you with some brackets. We got a little day box right here. This is thought out well because it has USB power in it. So this is a perfect place to stash our cell phone. We have a digital Caymas gauge over here that gives function. And we have the new touchpad over here that's been redesigned. Very, very clean, very simple. I do like the Caymas cockpit. I think this is one of the better cockpits out there, okay? In the middle here, we have a center compartment. We've got a nice place here, glove box to keep our sunglasses, our different items that we need to get to. That's got a heavy duty latch and that is lockable. Behind the seat, we have access to the Caymas net, okay? So that's a pretty cool system. It's always good to have a place for a net in a bass boat because it's just an item that gets loose in the floor and it really creates a lot of trouble, okay? Turning around, we got the Caymas live well system, all right? One thing I like is I can turn around without having to reach or be awkward and look in my live wells. Now, if you look inside there, we got a deep live well, we've got an oxygenator system, and we've got an air stone system. So Caymas has got, you know, fresh water coming in, fresh water recirculate. We got an air stone and we got an oxygenator. That's a jacuzzi for the fish. They might just hop in there on a Friday night and just want to have a party before the weigh-in. Caymas has one of the largest rear compartments that's available out there, okay? All these compartments are aluminum lids. The aluminum lids are painted gray instead of white, which I think adds a little layer of class. We've got a nice rubber gasket that runs around them. And all these compartments, if you can see inside, they have drains and they have a plastic mat in the bottom of them to keep stuff from slipping around. So I appreciate that. So going into some other features of the cockpit while we're in this area is we've got a little day tray that pulls out, another glove box. Great place to put more sunglasses, your car keys, your wallet, or even maybe keep some spare spools of line. Just those little compartments seem silly, but they do add a lot of feature content to a boat. We've got stainless steel tool holders. We've got a stainless steel Caymas footrest for your passenger. Again, very classy, and a lot of the things that Earl does in his boats, and this Caymas is no exception to that, okay? Got a big step-up cooler here. This is fully insulated. Got a little roller with a slam latch on it, okay? Built-in Caymas fish rule comes out right here. And here's the center of their big tackle compartment, okay? Now, tackle compartments, let's be honest, we can only do so much, but I tell you what, I think Caymas they've got an elegant design here. They've got multiple tackle boxes in here that you can, spots for tackle boxes. And if you want to put rods, we have room for rods. Got a couple cup holders in there. Great place to kind of, hawk some, junk baits or something, or just little items that you've done when you're unrigging. I like that a lot. Simple, yet very functional in the Caymas, okay? We got a day box in the Caymas. Day box in the Caymas. This is something I've always talked about. A lot of boats need to have this. They've got a little divider system in here. It comes out. But if we actually look into the actual compartment, we've got a gel coat compartment. Some people have even used this as a secondary cooler because it's got a nice floor drain in it. Or we can obviously use this to put our bulk plastics in. I think that's a good place to throw your Kytex, your swim baits, things that come in very bulky clamshell type packages. Just a good place to kind of put them out of the way. I like it a lot. Okay, Caymas rod lockers. Let's check out the rod lockers. No bass boat tour is complete without checking out the rod lockers. Now we got this hummingbird box in here. Okay, but we got huge rod locker, all right? We got a little dust in here from settling from shipping. We haven't vacuumed out yet, but nice rod locker. It's open design. There's no tubes, nothing to get in the way. You can put your rod socks on and you can rest assured you've got a lot of room for your rods. I would think somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 plus rods are gonna fit in there, okay? So I like that. And the passenger side rod locker is just a mirror image. We don't need to go into too much detail on that, but hey, man, I hope you enjoyed your tour of a Caymas boat. Boy, we got some deals on these, and I'll tell you what, you're looking for that top dollar on your trade-in, you're looking for that transaction to be easy. Nationwide delivery up to 1,000 miles free till June 15th, 2023. Hey, no reason to say no. Just give us a shout at Wieda's Marine, 859-647-BOAT. Richie, Colton, Adam, my sales staff, they're all fishermen. They all want to help you get in your new boat. We'll take care of you after the sale. Thanks for watching.